Okay, I want to hear it.
Hey guys,
Hey.
for either of you, how important was it to get a win like tonight when some things weren't going your way in the third quarter and you guys were able to kind of hit the clutch shots and get the defensive stops you needed at the end of the game?
Really big. I mean, obviously we would have preferred for it not to be that close and to be able to sustain our lead. But obviously we've lost a couple close ones, so I think just being able to figure it out, even when things go wrong, when they hit tough shots, like just staying together. I thought our composure took a really big leap tonight and just made winning plays, honestly. So it was a good win.
Gabby, in that same kind of vein, how do you judge this win, given that it was a clutch win, but the lead did evaporate in that second half?
Yeah, I mean, we're still early in the season. Every game is like we're just trying to learn from it. Like V said, it feels good to close out a close one. Now the next step is just building on leads.
Gabby, that last possession, you're up by 3. Alyssa Thomas has the ball. You're able to get the steal on her. What were you looking for on that play? And I guess what were you trying to do?
Get a stop. I mean, credit to my teammates. They did a great job on AT. We knew that it was going to go through her some way, and I felt like my teammates did a great job of making her uncomfortable. And so the steal was, anybody could have got that steal. It was easy thanks to the way we defended on AT.
Hey, Gabby, right now in the arena, you said that it's been a month here. You and Veronica look like you have this chemistry linked up. Could you just share a little bit about what this month has been for you two to build what you've built, like in this game especially?
Yeah, we talked about it in Minnesota, actually, that without knowing each other for a long time, I think we know each other from a distance and we can relate to one another. By the way, we've kind of both come up through this league and had to kind of fight our way through. So I feel like it's very easy for us to know what to say to the other one because we understand it, even though it's been a short amount of time. I think I know how to get to her. She knows what to say to me to help motivate me, and I think that's just helped our relationship and has allowed us to play confidently.
Veronica, what has Gabby done just to kind of like change the way you guys can just like be dynamic on offense?
I mean, you see it on a night in, night out basis. I think her ability to score within our offense, she's able to create her own shot when need be, and then she's able to really like fit into how we run our offense. So she's just a really dynamic scorer, and in big moments, she gets a steal and the most important time of the game, and then she's also getting clutch buckets down the stretch. So I think just there's a steadiness to her, and she's super reliable. So. And it's much more than that, too. I think just her composure, her ability to keep us together, we really feel it. And so it really has elevated us as a whole.
Hi. This is for either of you. I guess, Gabby, you did talk about hearing the crowd at Ball Halla last season and that striking you. And I'm curious how it feels to be in it now and playing games where it's really loud. And just if either of you have reflections on what it feels to be playing in front of such a loud crowd.
We feed off of it for sure, and it having a crowd like this allows little moments to be huge momentum swings. Yeah. And I think we're also a team that like needs that. We need to play as hard as we possibly can, and I think playing in Ball Halla really helps us to take advantage of those momentum swings, and also like it motivates us to hustle even harder.
Over here. I think you guys had a 17 or 18 point lead going into the third quarter. They put up a 29-point quarter. What were they kind of doing differently, and what would you pick apart about what wasn't working for you in that quarter?
I mean, they were hitting a lot of their shots. I think they're a really good transition team, and not necessarily even transition to get to the basket, but a transition team that sprays out to the three. And so they were connecting on a lot of those. I think they got to the free throw line a lot more in that quarter. And so just being disciplined, understanding how it's being called throughout the game. And I think they were just connecting on more than we were, and then they were running out in transition. So,
Veronica, over here, sorry. You talked a little bit about working on going from, winning close games to extending leads and holding leads. And I'm just curious, as you look back at this game and other games, what do you feel like needs to change where you guys don't have to then claw and scratch at the end, where you can hold that lead and extend it late into games where you don't have to worry about it in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, limiting their runs basketball is a game of runs, so understanding that's going to happen. But I think limiting it when you feel it. You know, obviously they came out swinging first in that third, and they were connecting on a lot of their shots early, and so just finding a way to string together stops and let a 10-point swing not extend to a 15-point swing and stuff like that. So I think that's just, and then executing on the offensive end when not playing on our heels, and I think composure. I'm gonna keep saying that is a big thing, and that's only going to continue to grow with experience.
Gabby, Natalie before the game talked about how she felt like you guys were only at 50% effort. She wanted the full 100 tonight. How much was an emphasis on just like getting the 50-50 balls, fighting for loose balls, getting offensive rebounds? How much of that was an emphasis tonight?
Yeah, we can't even focus on executing our game plan if the effort's not there. No matter what we draw up on the board, no matter what kind of schemes we say we're going to do, none of it matters if we're not giving 100% effort, and we just hope that we don't have to learn that the hard way again.
When Natalie says that kind of stuff to you guys, how do you kind of internalize it and respond to that kind of challenge?
For me, I'm the most disappointed in myself if she has to tell me that. That's one thing that I never want a coach to coach my effort. So making sure it's not something that she has to repeat. I think we all feel that way. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm sorry if you were asked this before when I was out, but what's it like for you adapting, Gabby, to being the offensive focus down the stretch? I mean, it seemed like several possessions in a row, Veronica was looking for you, and they cleared out and gave you space. It seems like a growth in your game, and how are you sort of adapting and embracing that?
It feels like a huge confidence boost knowing that my teammates and the staff believe in me in those moments as well. Even after the missed shots, encouraging me to keep going. And then also it's easy because I know, like, I have options, I have 4 other options on the court who are just as capable. So there's a little bit less pressure on it as well. Just all I have to do is just be aggressive.
Thank you.
Thank you.